Assalamu alaikum viewers, I welcome you in lecture number 10. This is one of the important function while conduction of data analytics utilizing MySQL databases and the extraction of record for further analysis. What if we are performing the analysis? The aggregate functions play a very important role. The aggregate functions are, I am just writing here, sum, count, max, min, average, round, seal and floor. Seal and floor. Views, these are the 8 aggregate functions we will discuss here. For better elaboration, and most of the people, I hope you have already known of these functions by virtue of utilizing spreadsheet such as Google Sheets and Microsoft Excel. Let's start doing it. First of all, we will see how many tables are. For displaying a table, we have a command show tables. We'll just run the command and it will show that there are 4 tables that exist in this databases. Let's utilize. I am utilizing out of that one database, that is sale, because the amount is appearing in that database. So which helps to demonstrate and exhibit the aggregate function. First of all, I will just out of that here, just I am keeping the date field of date, sales date and amount, and now we can see sale date. So you can see here there are 2 columns that are appearing here. So we will start demonstrating it while applying the aggregate functions. Amounts. This is the amount. So now the first application of the aggregate function is sum, and I'll just mention the field name, that is sum. So you can see here the amount of the sum. Amounts of sum आ चुका. अब मैं I'll just place all the aggregate function one by one. So we can count how many values appearing in this query. So there are 7,617 values. What is the maximum value appearing in this query? That is 27,000. What is the minimum value, minimum amount that is appearing in this sales table? That is 0. what is the average. So you can see here the average amount is appearing. So for making a space available, I'll just remove the sale date, so we'll have a space for that. So you can see here average aggregate function has been applied, and then we'll make it a round. We'll make this function round of 1. So you can see here in average function there are 4 decimal points. We'll make sure it should not be a 4 decimal point, it should be a 1 decimal point. So we'll apply a average function, which ensure us to give us for providing some decimal fields. So if I'll place here 2, let's see how it works. So here you can see here there are 2 decimal points is appearing prior to this, before application of round function the 4 decimal points are appearing. If I am placing here 0, so you can see here, so average is average, there is no decimal point. If I'll place here 1 decimal point, so 1 decimal point is appearing. So what if I'll make sure, I'm just making it a bit closer, I'm just placing it 2 here. So for the purpose of application of ceiling and floor function, so instead of round, if I'll place here floor aggregate function application of that, so it makes sure so you can see here it has not get the value up from before the decimal points. The prior average value was 5718. By using the floor function, it has made it round it off to the floor downwards, that is 5718. But what if I'll use the seal function, what value would appear here? Probably it will increase that value to 5719. Let's see what it happens. Viewers, you can witness and see here it has, in while application of the floor function, it has kept the values same and remove the decimal points. But when we have used the seal function, the amount has been increased round off utilizing the decimal points. So once again, before closing it up, I'll just show you up how have I applied this function. You can note it down for the future reference. So I am browsing, scrolling it up for you to note it down. Viewers, this is the end of lecture number 10.